I was thinking of the cruise ship one.
Yeah. No, we've done the cruise ship. Pretty confident we have not done this one. All right. Co-op on. Invite a friend. Mom's on my friend list somewhere. There she is. We're friends. I swear we're friends.
We better be.
Eh.
Oh, that looks like fun.
Playing in the morning? It's a good question. As of right now, yes. Unless you don't want to. Like you want to
Okay, I'm in
play
game.
the other thing more. Okay, we'll do. Yesterday he wasn't going to give me an option. We could do Heavenly Bodies instead of Satisfactory. Okay. You're being polite. Since when? Yeah, I'll message you first thing in the morning and let you know if that changes. That way, if you wake up and look at it, you can immediately just go right back to bed. The only reason I wouldn't be able to make it is if I needed to do something work related. But yeah, I'll talk to you in the morning.
I see the gnome.
Where is he?
He's a constellation in the sky. Over there.
Oh, that's silly.
Excuse me. Just ate my supper.
Oh, what you have?
Cold sausage biscuit.
Cold sausage biscuit. Is it one of those like microwave ones, but you just didn't microwave it?
No, these were homemade.
Ooh. So it's just like made earlier kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, there's actually a real gnome in this level as well, Mom.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, he's on top of the building I'm washing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see him. Yeah.
Oh, Amber Alert.
Okay. Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3 kids.
Yikes.
Looks like twins that are, what, 11, and one that's 8.
It's one of those like the dad came and got them and now they're missing kind of thing.
Probably. That's what most of them end up being.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's just a misunderstanding, but you never know.
Sure.
Jack Frost's figure skating extravaganza.
Ooh.
When is Wallace and Gromit supposed to come out?
I want to say it was something like March 20th.
No, it's not very far.
No, it was relatively soon. But I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks away still.
Well,
I'm pretty confident it's March.
uh, you realize that there may be a week or two in which I cannot
Yes.
participate.
Yes. You
Okay.
just got to let me know exactly when those time frames are, and that's totally fine by me.
Okay.
Well, I can jump. There we go. I figured out how to jump, Mom.
Ooh, look at you.
So fancy. Okay.
I did not remember how expensive pods are to use.
Oh, really? Pricey?
Yeah, by the time I'm done, this is going to have cost me about 10,000 just for the pods.
Jesus.
Because you have to rent them for a certain length of time, and then they have to be transported. It's just expensive.
Oh, damn.
I did not count on that, but you do what you got to do. Well, I'm trying to duck, and it's not letting me.
Are you hitting control?
No, I'm hitting shift. Isn't
Shift
that what
is
I'm supposed to
run.
hit? Oh, well, maybe that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah, try hitting control. That should work.
I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
Yep. All right, chat. We're going to take bets to see if Mom forgets to unmute herself.
I'm back. And I heard
Uh-oh.
that.
You don't know how many times I'll be watching a streamer and they'll have a friend on or whatever, and the friend will be like, hold on, I gotta mute myself real quick. And then like 15 or 20 minutes go by, and then you hear them just click, and then they're like, I've been muted this whole damn time.
I have heard you do that.
Yes. It's very annoying. Because you're like, I do this for a not for a living, but
On a regular basis.
yeah, exactly. I do this almost every day, and still I can't figure out the mute button half the time. Imagine I tried to catch sleep but couldn't? What do you mean? It's not late for me. It's, was it 8 p.m.? I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old just yet. Gonna watch my Matlock and get in bed by 5:30. Oh, it's 3 a.m. there. Okay, well, I don't live in Europe. You probably do, which would make sense. You know what? Now that I know that it's 3 a.m. where you are, it makes sense that you were probably like sharing your experience. And now I look stupid. I mean, that's not hard, right? It's me. I'm really good at making myself look stupid. Three a.m. there, so 8. It's a 7-hour difference. I'm gonna say Germany.
going to be weird being in a different time zone from you.
That's true. It'll be the first time ever that we've lived in different time zones from each other.
Yep.
And it'll be the first time in a long time you'll be in the same time zone as my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since he lived here, I think.
Yeah.
Just means you'll have to stay up later to watch me stream.
Oh, I think I can handle it.
It's not Germany. But you're in the same time zone as Germany, correct? Because I think Germany is a 7-hour difference from me. And I think that's Central European Time, CET?
Yeah, he
Oh,
says he is in Germany.
you are in Germany. Okay. Gotcha. I have a lot of German viewers, which is awesome. I always thought Germany was really awesome. We got all those sweet castles and stuff. I mean, not any, but most. I'm not going to argue with you too hard.
Yeah, a lot of us would agree with you on that one. Kind of hoping in my next life I come back in a European country.
Bro. Same. Yeah. This is a good decision.
Yep.
Move, get out. Move, get out. Get out of my way. You, get out of here.
Yeah, things are a little garbage here right now.
Stupid gnome. Move. Ugh. This gnome sucks.
He likes you.
I want to wash underneath him, but he won't get out of the way. Alright, whatever. The elephant in the room, we speak the same language.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I was watching some meme videos of like German phrases translated word for word into English. And I was like, what? I posted one in Discord the other day that was like common German phrases when eating food to say that like you like what you're eating. And the word for word English translation, not the meaning, just like the actual translation of the phrases. And it was like, the hunger keeps the food in. And I was like,
Okay.
what? Do you like it? It's edible. That's it's not good. Oh man. German is such a fun language.
I always thought it was weird because sometimes you listen to German and you think you can almost understand it. Because some of the words are kind of similar. And then you find out, nope, you didn't understand that at all.
Yeah. Well, I think technically English is a Germanic language. Like the root base is Germanic. So there's a lot of similarities there. At least American English has a lot of Germanic in it. Oh, fingies.
Oh, I understand you perfectly well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree with pretty much anything you're saying. I just don't want to get into that topic, really.
It gets very contentious,
Yes.
which in itself is kind of weird to me. But whatever.
Kind of use this stream as a place where people can get away from that stuff.
Yeah, this is a good time in life to stop watching the news and just chill.
Yes. Ain't nothing I can personally do about it, so. I'd like to know how this ice rink got so filthy.
I know.
TLOF. What is TLOF? I'm not familiar with that acronym. Well, it's not what you wrote. I have seen the Lord of the Rings movies, yes.
Okay, polar bear is done.
Okay. I'm working on the ice rink proper, so like the floor. I always get shocked, like, the Lord of the Rings movies were such an iconic thing of my young adult life that when I run into people now that say, like, Lord of the Rings movies, no, I haven't seen them. I'm just like, what? What?
Dude.
You're a nerd and you haven't seen these movies? It's like the newest guy we hired at work is only 25 years old, and he hasn't seen them. And I was just like, oh my God, dude. He's like, they came out when I was like 2 years old. Like, that's no excuse. You can
He needs to
stream them.
he needs to turn in his nerd card.
Yes, dude. Happy and I even just like, I think it was like a year ago, sat down on one weekend and watched the entirety of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Because neither of us had seen it in like 10 years. So we were like, we should watch it again.
When I was in high school, or actually when I was in middle school, reading those books was the big thing. Everybody had to have read the books. And this was
Mm.
long before the movies.
Oh, yeah, even the animated ones. Well, the animated ones were in the 70s, weren't they?
Yeah, The Hobbit came out first.
Yeah.
Bankin' Rass.
That,
Rankin
there you
Bass.
go. Rankin
Rankin
Bass.
Bass. Bacon Bass.
Close enough.
But yeah, that came out first and then the others. But yeah, but if you hadn't read it, you were just totally uncool.
Yeah, I listened to the audiobook version. Like when they
I th-
announced that they were going to be making the movies in the early 2000s. I guess it was like they would have announced it in like 1998 or something. But when they said that they were working on the movies, I was all like, I need to read these before I watch the movies.
yeah.
If you ever watch a trilogy entirely in cinema, oh no, I did watch all three movies at the theaters, but I never watched them in uh, like a combination watching. Yeah, like a 9 or 10 hour viewing. No, I never did
Yeah.
that. I watched them individually in the theaters. We rarely go to the theaters anymore just because it's a hassle.
So expensive nowadays.
Hmm. We really only go if it's a movie that one or both of us is like dying to see quickly. And even then, we end up going like on a Tuesday in the afternoon when nobody else is there because the tickets are cheaper and stuff like that. It's like we watched the last movie we watched in theaters was the two Dune movies that just came out. Those are really good.
I think the last one I saw was Hello God, It's Me, Margaret. And that was hilarious.
That was like a year ago or so, right?
Yeah.
Give or take. Did you ever watch God. What was the movie that just came out like a year and a half ago about the guy the guy who helped build the atomic bomb?
Oh, Oppenheimer?
Yeah,
No, I never did watch that.
that was really good. Happy and I watched that at home, and that was excellent. After we watched it, we both kind of looked at each other and we were like, "Yeah, I can see why that won like movie of the year, or what do they call it? Best Picture movie of
Yeah.
the year."
Well, essentially, that's what it is.
Yeah, you tried to, but you fell asleep. You were like nodding off at the end of the third movie. Yeah. That was the one thing. That was the one thing I was disappointed about with the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy was they cut out the scouring of the Shire at the end of the third one, and that was my favorite part of that book.
But I thought they did a pretty good job for the rest of it
Oh
in
yeah,
following the book.
yeah. The rest of it was excellent. I will say when Cappy and I went back and rewatched it, being like 20 years, almost 25 years after it originally came out, we were watching it and there were parts where we were laughing at it because we were like, man, I remember watching this and being like, oh my God, no movie is going to look as good as this. And then we're watching it now and we're like, holy crap, that green screen is really bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away from the movie, but we're like, this thing needs like a remaster. You don't have to reshoot it or anything. Just like give it a once over with clean up some of the computer graphics. Watching 10 hours straight, you fell asleep? Yeah. I couldn't do it. We watched all three movies over an entire weekend. I don't think I could do three movies back to back like that are that long. Nowadays, you wouldn't do it for sure. Yeah. Age, man. It's like mentally, both Cappy and I still feel pretty young. Like we still feel like we're in our mid 20s, and that can get you in trouble when you're actually in your 40s, and you're like, yeah, I could do that, no problem. And then after you do it, your body's like, bro, you should not have done that. And you're just like, oh, it's like every year when I stay up till midnight on New Year's Eve, oh, I am
You
wiped.
swear that's the last time, right?
No, but like I'm definitely wiped out the next day. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do anything on the first. I always have a lot of fun doing it. But like this year when we did it, um, there was definitely a plan ahead of time of like, okay, we need to make sure we have everything we need because I don't want to do anything on the first. So if we need anything, we should do it like 2 or 3 days ahead of time. Have it on hand.
Hey, what'd you think about that Gene Hackman business?
I don't know what's going on with that.
That is screwy. I can't figure it out.
Originally, I had said, like in my mind, I had thought, it's got to be like carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then I read something today that said that they had just officially ruled out carbon monoxide poisoning. And I
But
was
there was
like,
no external injuries at all.
yeah, and I'm like, what could kill? The only thing I could think of is like maybe accidental poisoning. Because it's like, what could kill both him and his wife and their dog on the
Yeah,
same night? And the only reason I would say accidental poisoning is maybe they fed the dog like human food. They gave him
yeah.
table scraps, and if the food just happened to be poisoned.
Well, and there were dogs that weren't poisoned.
Oh,
I mean, there were
he had
dogs that
other
lived.
dogs.
Yeah, there were
Oh,
like two other dogs because
that's
they said they were making sure that the Humane Society you know, took that over and
oh, I did
made
not
sure they
realize
had good
that.
homes. Yeah, but it's just screwy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's so random.
The only other thought I had at first was that it was a murder suicide because you see that.
Yeah, but not with a dog,
But yeah,
A-
well,
and not, and they said there was no signs of foul play.
yeah, yeah, no gunshot, no anything. So I don't know. That's just screwy.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come out eventually, and they'll be like, "Yep, here's the autopsy, and this is
Yeah,
what's going on."
because it could be that they intentionally took an overdose of something because there were prescription drugs there.
Yeah,
But
but again, that doesn't explain the dog.
well, unless they just didn't want to leave the dog behind, but then why did they leave the other two dogs behind?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just,
very weird.
don't know. I didn't realize he was 90.
It's 95.
95?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So it was like it wasn't like, oh my God, you know, it seems like massive foul play. Someone stole this actor away from us. It's just like
No,
he had been retired also for like 20 years.
it was his time.
Well, sure, but it's very suspicious about what the hell's going on.
Yeah. But like you said, we'll find out eventually. I guess. I hope we do.
All right, Blue Brother. Good luck falling asleep, man. I wish you well.
Thanks for watching.
Whoops. Could have been a methane pocket. Would that have shown up the same as the CO2 poisoning? I don't know. You'd think they would have tested all of that at the same time.
Well, and if it had been carbon monoxide, there are clear signs of that.
Oh, yeah.
Their skin turns red. Although it would have explained why two of the dogs survived and one didn't, especially if the dog was in the bed with them.
Right. Yeah, maybe the other two don't. They don't let the other two in the bed, but this one they do because it's a small dog or something.
Well, but the problem with that is that carbon monoxide is heavier than air. So it travels down.
Right.
So if they were on the floor, they would have been the ones who were poisoned first.
The
So it's kind
dogs,
of
you
weird.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe they're not in the bedroom, kind of thing.
Well, that's, yeah. One of the mysteries of life.
Mm-hmm. Getting close, man. We're at 80%.
Wow. Looking at it, it doesn't seem like we're that far along, but I guess we are.
Uh, taking care of the wooden flooring around the Christmas tree.
Okay. I need to get up there. Come on, let me up. Hmm.
There is a ladder somewhere.
Ah,
I did see it earlier. Ah, you found it.
yeah. Well, put it down. Put it down. Ah, it won't let me put it down.
Can you put it down anywhere? Not on the floor. It has to be on one of the blue sections.
Well, I know, but I've tried that and it's not working.
Can you put it at a different blue station? I mean,
Okay, I put it there, but I don't need to be there.
try it again.
There we go.
Yeah, sometimes it won't let you put it down if you're too close to where the ladder is going to be put.
Hmm.
I've had problems with that on other maps where I'm like 3 feet away and it's just like, no, you're too close. And then I'll step like 10 feet away and then it's like, okay, you can put it down now.
Hmm. Weird.
Yeah. Okay, that's done. missing? Hey.
Hey, very good.
Nice. Well,